Hey folks, Piotr from ChronoLogic. I have a little demo for you. This is the result of me hacking some ideas around the meta transactions, and it's going to be about a simple gas station subscription service essentially. How the thing works. So imagine that you can buy the package, a data plan for the gas on Ethereum. So you pay some constant price. Let's say you buy like 100 million of gas and you pay half a ether, something like that, right? Which means that every transaction you are doing, you have the guaranteed constant price for the gas. And yeah, this idea obviously needs to have like a counterparty, someone who is going to relay transactions, and include them into the blockchain. So that's where the meta transaction and relayers kicks in. And essentially the relayers is creating an offer, the amount of gas, period of time, and the price. And this is essentially a subscription for the gas. So I'm going to show you the very short demo. It's just like very trivial, nothing really fancy, but let's take a look. Just the whole thing is obviously on our GitHub, so just feel free to take a look. And so we're gonna be using a Ganache CLI, so it's on my in the memory, in my local memory blockchain, and we're gonna use the MetaMask. So we are connected now. That's the whole thing, how it looks like. So first things, what we need to do is to deploy the GasStation contract. So let's do that now. Yes, sure. It's just like an in-mem blockchain, so it's immediate. We have it now deployed. Now, in order to show basically how the whole thing works, we need to get some target contract. So that's why I'm gonna deploy the counter, which is nothing else than a simple counter with a increment method. So you just send the transaction to increment some counter, right? And it's it's just deployed, so the current value of the counter is 0. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a signed message that allow the relayer to send and include into the blockchain. So we just click on the increment. We're gonna sign the message using the MetaMask that allows the execution of the increment method. That's the signed message. And yeah, sure. I mean, it's worth to say that whole thing just lives in the JavaScript memory. There is no relayers like outside on the nodes or something like that. So it's very local thing. That's the fastest way to hack for my end. Okay, we have the signed message. Now what we need to do now is we actually need to buy a plan, right? So as here it shows, the current plan that we have. And essentially we don't have any plan, so it's just default values from this tract. So now I'm gonna hit subscribe to plan, and I'm just gonna buy for some amount of ether the amount of 100 million gas. It's quite a lot. Now we have the signed message. So this obviously should be published via some like IPFS, peer-to-peer network, smart contracts, state channel, whatever, just to get into the relayer. We just press relay, and now we are a relayer, so we're now gonna execute this contract, right? So what happens is that because of this increment function has been executed, now we incremented the counter on the smart contract, and then obviously our remaining gas has been decreased because we've used some gas for the plan. And that's pretty much it. And the whole thing works that the smart contract that is essentially a bouncer, it has some additional capabilities of measuring the gas consumption and having some sort of basic subscription code. So it can track who subscribed for what and what was the current status of this subscription. Hopefully you like this demo. Thumbs up. Thank you.